My name is Eric Tucker, and I cover the FBI, Justice Department, and National Security for the Associated Press in Washington. This is an indictment that charges former President Donald Trump in connection with his efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. This is the second criminal case that's been brought by Justice Department Special Counsel Jack Smith against Donald Trump as he seeks to reclaim the White House in 2024. This indictment covers a tumultuous 2-month period between his loss to Joe Biden in November 2020 and January 6, 2021, when his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol in an effort to halt the counting of electoral votes that would have handed formally the election to Joe Biden. During the course of this investigation, prosecutors examined a broad variety of schemes by Trump and his allies to allow him to try to cling to power. Among the many various aspects that the government analyzed and assessed was one that involved enlisting so-called fake electors in 7 battleground states that were won by Biden to assert falsely that they were actually the real electors and that they were casting their votes for Trump. And this is a scheme that was developed by legal advisors for Trump and something that the Justice Department has spent more than a year trying to get to the bottom of. This investigation was really notable because of the very senior Trump administration officials who wound up cooperating with the government, either because they were forced to or because they voluntarily did so. In April, former Vice President Mike Pence appeared for hours before a grand jury in Washington, and Pence is a critical witness because he was repeatedly goaded and pressed by Trump to ignore his constitutional duty, and the former president really demanded that he block the counting of electoral votes, that he deny that process on January 6, 2021. Mike Pence famously refused that overture from Trump, and that caused a significant fissure in their relationship. We also know that Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani met voluntarily with investigators, and we know that many state election officials, people who are subjected to pressure campaigns from Donald Trump to overturn the election results in their states, they also met with investigators. This indictment is really notable because it concerns a very dark period in American history when a sitting president refused to accept his loss in a presidential election and worked to try to overturn the results. It is a bedrock principle of American democracy that a president or a candidate, when they lose a race, that they step aside and hand over power. And this investigation sought to uncover all the different ways in which Donald Trump failed to do that.